from Dubai, and I'm back with a brand new session with a very amazing local Emirati women. This is based on the theme of 2022 International Women's Day, Break the Bias. Today we are going to discuss a lot of interesting things. So how a Emirati woman thinks, what is their lifestyle, what are their ambitions, what they generally eat, what they like, what they dislike, how they see the world, how they prepare themselves for a future leadership. These are the interesting things that I'm going to discuss today with an amazing girl in the town. She is very vibrant, sparking, young woman leader who has a great energy to deliver the value to the society. I will introduce you with Maitha Alblooshi.
Thank you, Musa, for inviting me here today. It's an honor to be in this initiative right away. So before I start telling my life story, first I would like to tell a quote, or it's a sentence from my mind. It's not the point to be a leader. Actually, the point is to be yourself. If you don't have this is in your mind, you will never be a leader. So this is the first thing I would like to tell for all the leaders in the UAE, not even in the UAE, in a global sector. So my name is Maitha Alblooshi. I'm 25 years old. I graduated since 5 years now as a bachelor degree of electronics engineer. So I can start my life in a short journey. As an electronics engineer girl, my first role is to build a project. So I started from there, building a project with my team, especially with my team. So in that case, one of the mentors shows how innovative projects we have. So he told me that how about to take a lead of innovation club. I was like, oh, this is really something I need to be an owner of. So I started to take a lead of innovation club in the college, and in that time I was sitting by myself and I was thinking, I need to put a footprint in the society, not to be a lead of innovation club. I need to show people who I am. So since that time, I started presenting my project in some exhibitions, some conferences, and I was really happy with this. I'm seeing how people interact with me. I'm seeing the feedback. I've seen my entire energy to the audience. So in this time, I have the ability to talk. I have the ability to think and to tell people what is inside my thoughts and my heart. I need to give some sentences, to give some messages to people, to think in a positive way. So from that time, I've been a speaker and master of ceremony at the same time. So my first event was, we can say as a mini event, as entrepreneur event. I was a public speaker and master of ceremony. I think it was in 2008 year or 19. So I start my journey from there. And when I see the audience interact with me, the energy that I had, I think that I'm on the right flow. I think that way I can say it passion. So this is the right word I can say. I found my inner passion to be a public speaker and master of ceremony. So I can say also one more thing is that I expand my knowledge more, and I've studied a diploma in hospitality. I know something really different, that having a bachelor degree in electronics engineer and a diploma in hospitality. But nothing stopped me in that time, because I need to expand my knowledge, because here in our society, they think that studying hospitality is something really else. It's something really hard for a local to study, to be honest. But I just break this rule. I've studied to be an ambassador in hospitality, and I've taken this certificate and award to be an ambassador in hospitality in Switzerland, as the company was in Switzerland, and I'm really now honored to be in this position. And then I've started joining Women's Day to be a public speaker, and now I'm joining a big conferences with the Globe Women's, and I'm really proud to be the young generation Emirati lady to speak with all these women with a high position, and make them my high prioritize to invite them and talk to them by my own. And this is the only thing that I can say till now, and I hope later on I will have the ability to speak not only with the women also with men's. So it will be really an honor for me.
That's an amazing introduction, Maitha, and I'm sure that audience is going to have a lot of insight about a life of an Emirati woman. We are really curious to know that as a local, what is your favorite brand? What is your favorite food? And what is your lifestyle in general? What you would like to do? If I want to explore more that how a local woman spend a day or a week or a weekend, it will be a great opportunity for the audience to know all these minute details so we can explore more about local women in detail.
Really nice, interesting question, and I would like to answer it because out of people's curiosity, they come to me and say, as you're a local, we would like to know what is the favorite or the main course dish for a UAE. So I will answer this question right away. The favorite dish that we do have in UAE is, I would say it in Emirati accent, but it's difficult to say, but I'm gonna try my best to reach this message, is majboos. So it's really our favorite main dish in UAE. It's the recipe of it is so easy. It's a rice, so with a dry lime and onion, tomato. We pull the water and start boiling it, and we put this recipe, as I say, the lime, the tomato, the onion. Once it's boiled, then we put the chicken on it. And when it's completed, then we throw it on the rice and start the rice absorb the sauce, and we eat it with what kind of hot sauce that we have is daqus. We throw it on the rice and we start making the rice as a bowl and we eat it. So it's really amazing. It's so yummy. And out of the curiosity also, one of the questions that I get also is, what is your favorite color? I think I get the answer from some audience that they told me, as a local lady, your favorite color is black because I'm wearing abaya. Okay, this is like a local favorite color, because abaya is something that we wear it as a daily life, so it's almost a black. But for me, to be honest, not a black at all. It's purple. I like purple color because it gives me this energy. It's really leave me live in peace. I can say it's leave me live in peace. So I'm really like this purple color. And also I can say like how I spend my day, how I spend my weekend is really something else. Like spending my weekend is all with my family and my friends. I'm living out of my comfort zone. Stop working on that days. Stop thinking about working. It's just for you to stay with your family and with your friends. So it's almost 3 days and it's just you blink, it's weekday. So the weekday is almost about getting into some interviews, some conferences, work 8 hours a day. So getting back to home, time to sleep. So no time even to have your lunch. Maybe you have your dinner as a lunch at the same time, but lunch, no way. We skip the lunch time because 8 hours of work, hard workers, we don't have time to eat. So dinner time is a lunch time at the same time. So we combine these two meals at once.
That's very insightful, and I believe that the people listening out to us, they will be very clear about your favorite or a local favorite food, their day-to-day lifestyles. And with this, we will move forward and we will ask that how a local Emirati woman thinks about future, forward thinking, and how you feel yourself. What are your ambitions?
صاحبته زايدة كثيرا. تعلمت منه البحث عن مساحات الاتفاق لا الاختلاف، البحث عن المستقبل لا عن الماضي، البحث عن أسباب توحدنا، تجمعنا، تقوينا وترفعنا هي الإمارات. Let me translate this to you. What His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of UAE, learned from His Highness Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the father of the UAE and the father of the nation, is that there is agree, no disagree. There is the future, no past, and there is a union. This is UAE. just to align to what the presidents say, is that I'm really thankful to have them here, and I'm really thankful because they are the rulers of UAE, and not just rulers of the UAE, rulers of the nations, to the globe, to the whole earth. And really I'm following their visions. Because of their vision, now I have the ability, the skills, the energy to think how they are thinking, and standing right away here and influencing people as what they did.
So Maitha, what is your advice? I want to take this opportunity for my audience that they can get some really good advice from your exposure and living in this country, because you are in a right position to lead as an Emirati youth leader.
So my first advice to you all is that, as me, an employee who working in a company or in an organization, you need to know the difference between a boss and a leader. Since my journey in this organization, the first hint I'm gonna give you guys is how to know the difference between a boss and a leader, is that a leader will never tell you what to do. He will show you how to do it. He will grab your hand like this, and he will take you to the floor with him. He will never leave you alone. So this is my first advice to you guys. The second thing is that to stay positive. Take your all negative thoughts away. Take all the negative people away. To stay positive, you need to do these two main things. And you are living once in this life. You need to think positively, to be also in a healthy way, not just because your thoughts will be positive. Also, it depends on your health to be positive at the same time. You'll be like a butterfly who is flying in this lovely land and this lovely earth with a lovely air. So you need to have this positive thinking. And the third advice that I'm gonna give you guys is this: expand your knowledge more. Don't be strict in one field you are studying it as a student or an employee working in the same organization or whatever it is. Just expand your knowledge, expand your working area. Just be who you are and what you would like to be after 5 years. So don't think that a CIO will be in his position for 10, 15 years ago. He will definitely thinking to be a CEO. Same to you. Expand your knowledge. This is the most important thing to live here in this society. The last thing that I'm gonna say is chase your dreams.
Very inspiring and very motivational conversation. A very rare time I have such kind of talent, especially the youth talent, in front of me. With this, Maitha, thank you very much for joining me, and I'm very hopeful that you will also inspire the world and your own country and give a great value to your society. We will be meeting again in my next episode with a new inspiring woman very soon. Till then, keep great care of yourself and stay tuned.